everyone, welcome to my channel India Geek. This is Nandi Sharma, and in this session of the NG Mathematics or Linear Algebra, we talk about the various types of questions with related type of the matrix. So let's get started. So here first question is given as the multiplication of the matrix E and F is G. The matrices E and G R is given like this, and here G is here given like this, which is your identity matrix. What is the matrix F? So we found the matrix of F. So we know that the multiplication of the E and F equal to G, that is your identity. Now, so we easily say that E dot E inverse is equal to I, means F equal to E inverse. Yes, this is possible. So F equal to E inverse. Now the matrix F is the inverse of the E. Now come to the next point of related. It is this type of the matrix. So this is orthogonal type matrix. Why? After the satisfying equation, we know that if the determinant of the E is equal to 1, and hence the E inverse is equal to E transpose. So the value of the F is your cos sin 0 minus sin cos 0, 0, 0, 1. This is your correct answer. Now come to the next question. The matrix P is given here, okay, where I is the equal to under root minus 1 and I square equal to minus 1. Then what is the inverse of the matrix P? Okay, now we know that as the standard formula, the inverse of the P is adjoint of the P upon the determinant of the P. Now here basis of the determinant, we know that the formula is that, and short trick of this session and first short trick is that here adjoint of the P is equal to, if the matrix P is A, B, C, D, then adjoint of the matrix is given like A minus B minus C and E. Okay, you have to remember this formula for quickly find the adjoint of the P. Now when we found the adjoint of the P, we find the determinant of the P. So determinant of the P is very easy. Now we easily calculate the determinant of the P is equal to 4 into 4 plus 3i into 4 plus 3i and minus I. After the including of this, we get here determinant of the P is equal to 24, means the multiplication of these terms and multiplication of these terms is equal to here determinant. Now this basis of this, we got the inverse of the matrix P. So here matrix P is defined as P is equal to inverse of the P is equal to 1 upon 24, and determinant after interchanging this and this, we got here the total number of the inverse of the matrix P. Now come to the next question. So next question is defined as a given orthogonal matrix. Okay, this is the orthogonal matrix A. Then the value of the A dot A transpose of the inverse is what? So we do know that if any orthogonal is matrix is orthogonal, so determinant must be plus minus 1, and due to of this also we know that the inverse of the A is equal to transpose of the A in the case of the orthogonal matrix. Now we come to the properties of the orthogonal, we easily know, and now we put the values, means therefore we say that A dot A transpose inverse is equal to A dot A inverse of the whole inverse. Now this is going to be your I, and inverse of the identity matrix is also identity matrix. So we say that here A dot A is equal to your identity matrix. Now come to the next. So here the inverse of the matrix is we found of the given matrix. So here matrix is given like this. Okay, firstly we found the determinant of the any matrix. So when we found the determinant of this matrix, we get 1, means this is your orthogonal matrix, because we know that the determinant of the orthogonal matrix must be 1 or -1. Or other property of the orthogonal, we know that the inverse of the matrix is also equal to transpose of the matrix, and we only found the transpose of the matrix, that is inverse of the matrix, which is equal to transpose of the matrix. So what we just invert this matrix and we got the inverse of the matrix, that is transposition of the invertible, and we get here this is your answer. Okay, now come to the next question. Here let a equal to 0 0 minus 1 in first row, 0 minus 1 0 in second row, minus 1 0 0 in third row. The only correct statement about the matrix A is what? So here we correct statements. There are 4 options, option A, B, C and D. Now basis of the option A is 0 matrix. No, in the 0 matrix only 0 element is exist, but here -1 means integer value is exist, so it is not possible. Now this is false option. Now come to the option C. Here A inverse is does not exist. This is also false. A inverse is also exist here. Now come to the option D. So option D, A is equal to -1 I, when I is a unit matrix, so it is also false. Why? Because it is not satisfies this equation, and we know that in the case of the identity element and unit matrix, I is going to be diagonal element must be 1 and other uppermost and lowermost triangle is should be 0, so it is not possible. So one option is going to be correct, that is option B. So option B is correct answer for this question. How? Come to the solution of this question. So here solution is given like that, and we know that if the determinant of this any matrix is 1, that is orthogonal, and basis of this I square, after the putting the value I into I, we got here total number of A square is equal to I, that is your identity element matrix. So answer of this question option B is correct. Now come to the next question. Here let M be a 3 into 3 matrix satisfying. Here M dot 0 1 0 equal to -1 2 3 and another M equal to this and this. Here 3 equations given like that. Then sum of the diagonal entry of the M is what? So there are 4 options. Option A 9, option B 6, option C 12 and option D 0. Now come to the solution of this question. This is very interesting question. Why? Because we know that after getting, and let's assume that here M is like A1 B1 C1 in first row, A2 B2 C2 in second row and A3 B3 in third row. Why? Because M is the 3 into 3 matrix, and we know about the value of A1 B1 C1 A2 B2 C2 A3 B3 and C3. So just putting the values of this all the A1 A2 and A3 in this given equation, and we solve. After the solving this equation, we get here the value of B1 is -1, the value of B2 is 2 and the value of B3 is 3. Now another equation is going to be solved by us, and here we also putting this value of M. After the putting of the value of the M, we get here the equation. After solving this equation, we get here the value of the A1 A2 A3 with respect to the B1 B2 B3. Okay, So here the A1 value is 0, A2 value is 3 and A3 value is 2. Now basis of these values we again put the value of m and found the equations and got the value of the C1, C2 and C3. So here value of the C1 is 1, C2 is -5 and C3 is 7. Now we found the value of A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3 and C1, C2 and C3. So after getting these values, we put the matrix M. Then we put the matrix M, we got the matrix like this, and our matrix is given like 0, -1, 1 in first row, 3, 2, -5 in second row, 2, 3, 7 in third row. And after adding the diagonal of this matrix, we got a total number of sum of the diagonal is 9, means 0 plus 2 plus 7, that is equal to 9. Okay, so answer of this question is option A, 9. Now come to the next question. So next question is given like which value of x will be the matrix. So here matrix is given there and the value of x is given here. Okay, become the singular. So singular property, we know that the determinant of the singular is almost 0. Okay, so here we do methods to solve this question. First is a standard method where we found just characteristic equation and all, and another method is also I provide you for that method. So after using of first method, that is standard, so here get the determinant equal to 0, then easily we follow the procedures and get the value of x is equal to 4. Okay, 8 by 2 means 4. Now we get here another method. That another method is very simple. Firstly we analyze the matrix. That matrix is what type? That is single. So singular have the properties that determinant is 0. So determinant is 0. In this case, any two row it must be same. Means here in the first row and in the second row we got the similarity. Means when we multiplying the 1 by 5 in the third row, we got the same the value of the first row. So we get here the value of x is also equal to be like this, that is x equal to 6 by 1 by 5. So we get here the value of x equal to 4. It is just simple, but thus we have to consider and very clear about the type of the matrix, then you have to easily solve this question in just few seconds. Okay, now come to the next question. It is very interesting question. Okay, here let's say m e n into m be a matrix in order n and I13 be a matrix obtained by the interchanging the first and third row of the identity matrix I, the order n. Then here A into I13 is such that its first, here 4 options. Option A, B, C and D. So option A say that row is same as its third row. Option B, row is same as the third row of A. Column is same as the third column of A, and option D, row is 0 row. So after this showing this options, we come to the solution of this question. When we come to the solution of this question, we get here when we multiplying the A into I13, that is interchanging the column 1 and 3 in the identity matrix like this. So we get here the first column and third column is same like this. Now our third option is correct, means that the first column is same as the third column of the A. Okay. Now come to the next question. The next question define it which of the following is the true of the matrix A. So here matrix A is given like this. Okay. Now after the common the part of the 1 by 3, we get here the one things that is 1 by 3. So we get the matrix like 2 1 2 in first row, minus 2 2 1 in second row, 1 2 minus 2 in third row. Now there are four options. Option A is orthogonal matrix. Option B, determinant of A is 1. Option C, inverse of A does not exist. And option D, A inverse is equal to minus A transpose. So after the solving of this matrix, we get here A is and matrix is orthogonal matrix, means option A is correct. But why it is orthogonal matrix? We know that the property of the orthogonal matrix is when we getting the transpose of this matrix and inverse of this matrix. So we get here A dot A transpose is equal to I. Okay, so we easily say that A inverse is equal to A transpose. Okay, after the solving this, we get here then both are the equal to 1, means in the case of the orthogonal the determinant must be 1. So after solving this this matrix, we get the determinant is 1. So it is an orthogonal matrix. Now come to the next question. And if A and B are both non-singular and into n matrix, then which of the following statement is not true? Here note DET is represented the determinant of the matrix. So here first option, determinant A dot B is equal to determinant A dot determinant B. So it is correct. Yes, this is obviously true statement. Now come to the C. Here in the C, the determinant A dot A inverse is equal to 1. Yes, we know that here A inverse is going to be 1, that is I. Then determinant of I is equal to always 1. Now come to the option D. Here option D is defined as A transpose equal to determinant of A. So yes, it is always true. Why? Because transpose of A and determinant of A doesn't matter, because determinant of both are the equal. So this statement is also true. Now here only one option is remaining, that is option B, and this is absolutely going to be correct answer, that is it is not true as according to question. So here the determinant A plus B is determinant A plus determinant B. No, this is never be going to be true. So this is a false statement, that is not true statement, which is your answer. Now come to the next question. Here next question is defined as the system of equation represented by Ax equal to 0, where x is the column vector of the unknown and A represent matrix containing the coefficient has non-trivial solution when A is walked. So there are four options. Option A non-singular, option B singular, option C systematic, and option D Hermitian. So correct answer is option B singular. Why? Because we know that here the system is equation is like Ax equal to 0, that is here determinant is absolutely 0, and in the case of the singular here determinant is 0. And another reason we say that here the infinity number of solution, so solution set, so it is the correct answer, that is option B. Now come to the next question. Here next question is defined as the basis of the match the following. Okay, so here two columns, column first and column second. In the column first, the given the matrix like singular, non-square matrix, real matrix, real symmetric matrix, and orthogonal matrix. And the second column here giving the Options are option first, determinant is not defined. Determinant is always 1. Determinant is always 0. And fourth, determinant value are always real. And fifth, determinant value are not defined. Okay, now we come to the match this both other. So basis of this we get here the singular matrix is defined as the determinant is always there. So in the case of the singular, determinant of the any matrix is always 0. That is answer number third. So third is your correct. Now here P is defined non-square matrix. So in the case of the non-square matrix, the determinant is not defined. That is first. And here in the case of the real symmetric matrix, the eigenvalue is always real. So here the eigenvalue always going to be real, not be imaginary. Okay, and come to the here orthogonal matrix. So in the case of the orthogonal matrix, we know that the orthogonal matrix is the determinant is always 1. That is 1 in the case of the orthogonal, that is second. So this session is end here. I hope you understand all the questions. If you have any queries, so please comment me. Thank you for watching.